Has your phone rested since yesterday or since Sunday when the news broke of that visit to the president?
Well, I think naturally and as expected, it was a major talking point. The internet is busy. My phone is a bit busy. It's okay. It's expected anyway.
Interesting. Now, you tweeted saying you went to spend quality time with the president. What informed your decision to go see Mr. President for that quality time? Of all the people you could have visited.
Yeah. I was invited. I was really invited.
By Mr. President?
Naturally, you can't go out to a man's house unless he invites you, can you?
Yes.
I had gone on for Salah, like I said, at another fora, and a call came in. I couldn't have, I had no inkling that would happen. And then when I said hello, how are you? I was invited. I will come there, that kind of thing. I was well aware of who I was and who he is, or who I am and who he is. But what most people don't know is that this has been the relationship between me and the president from time immemorial. I don't sit around this table clapping hands or picking crumbs, no. But from time to time, we create that opportunity for ourselves, stimulated sometimes by me and this time by him, and we sit. Usually, we need a lot of time, and we're always probably undisturbed alone, and we engage very, very deeply. If I have respect for him, and people see that I have a lot of respect for him, it is born out of the fact that there are people you speak to, and 5 years after you speak to them, you just know this one is a dullard, probably playing with the emotions of people. And there are people you speak to, and wow, is this how his mind works? And for an inquisitive mind like mine, who's also broadly interested in the nation, I knew that it was not a bad idea, especially since it's been 2 years in the saddle. I've also taken in a lot of the comments of people before now, wherein naturally, because our media is so adversarial to anybody that is sitting on the chair of the president, or even sometimes to the country, and therefore we have simulated a situation where the Nigerian citizens, especially the young ones who are probably not exactly informed on many issues, get angry all the time. So I knew that what it was, but that was it. That was why I went. It was a good. The ambience of the place was brilliant. It was nice.
Interesting. All right. He said it was a nice atmosphere, brilliant atmosphere. So this your visit comes at a very interesting time, and you're well aware. You tweeted Salah Day 3. I spent quality time with the president and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, official ABAT GCFR. It was engaging and nostalgic, which means, of course, you and the president go way back.
That's where the nostalgic is, yeah.
Tell us about the nostalgia. Oh.
Okay. Most people, the first time I was going to come across a personality who is now the president, it was, they used to refer to him as Senator Tinubu at that time. He was in London. I had gone from London to Germany, and the long story, I don't want to waste that time there, and I met him. At that time, I put together a special organization, mostly funded and stimulated by the organization of, business people, we called it in Europe, not black people. I was the only black man there. And I had gone to them, asking them that, look, you can't be looking at our country. We're talking about 1994, 95. You can't be looking at our country like this. Why would you people all sit down here and be pretending as if, you're not bothered? It was the time when we had a lot of issues. Everybody was in prison. Obasanjo wars, Abacha wars, what is it? Abiola wars, the whole of that time. And so in a bid to figure out, when I had convinced them and persuaded them, I had done a favor that earned me the right to that access. They then asked me, who did I think then could be the link person if I wasn't, I was disturbing everybody. At first I wanted Wale Soyinka, but I couldn't really find him. They were all afraid, it was that time when Abacha was alleged to do all sorts of things. It would be shocking to you to know that it was actually Dele Momodu, who then said the only person that he thought at that time had that capacity was him. And that's it.
What was who?
Was Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Okay.
Many meetings took place. I put him in contact and in touch with the people who kick things and they don't move in this world. And that was the beginning of the relationship. It was a lot of, relationship. And thereafter, luckily for the process being managed by those who are interested in pseudo-colonization, he became governor of Lagos.
Sorry.
This is a very interesting.
Could we repeat the last sentence, please?
Those who manage neo-colonization. Neo-colonization is the process by which European powers sort of, manage interest in Africa. So that's the type of high level. Okay. It involved even the then president of Germany, President Helmut Kohl. People don't know why I'm different. It's because I had the access to those type of authority way back. And you don't just go to churchmen and just say one stupid thing and then they listen to you. You have to have the access, you have to have the touch point, you have to know how to do the conversation that makes it worth their while. They don't need to listen to me. I was quite young, but they did. And so the process started. And when Ashadu became president, when he became governor, we had already pre-imagined, long-term planning, that he may one day become president. So all of that informs why over the years, the eye is never away from what he's doing. So now that he's president, let's just cut the cheese. He had been in charge. There had been moments that I had thought, does not know what is, what the score is. Are we not? Is the long-term play not the right long-term play? Is the decision to And now that I had 2 years, and then he invited me, it was a good opportunity not to be inquisitive and be asking him useless questions. It was a good opportunity, first of all, for me to decipher: is his mind still? Is this still the man that he was, or he's supposed to be, or he's meant to be? The second was, has the spoils of office or the trappings of president taken him completely off tangents? Then does the directive principle that he's running, never mind that he needs people to help him, action things, is the directive principle also as it ought to be? Those are the kinds of serious things that we didn't talk about. And luckily, typically of how we have always been, it was good. We had a good 1 hour, 20 minutes. 1 hour, 20 minutes of the president's time is a lot of presidential time. Yeah. It's probably worth like a year because he's busy. Yeah. A lot of people are declared. It cleared it out for us. And I can tell you, report back to you that may God allow our country, and by extension Africa, to be able to understand and enjoy the benefits of planning, not just for now, but for a sustainable future. By the time I was going to leave in, when I was done, I remember I used this phrase. I said, Ashadu, I pray that the hard work that you are doing now all comes together well, so that we who are the successor generation will not have to work so hard with our country. That was the type of conversation, and it was nice. It was really nice. And God, you guys, Ashadu is brilliant. Just forget all that nonsense. He's a very, very brilliant man.